der nun 2 englischen Vorträge mitverfolgen. Umgekehrt geht es auch. Also nutzen Sie gerne da vorne den QR-Code. So, we switch from German to English and we remain in the Baltic region and look at the smart country of Lithuania. Our next guest is Aleksejus Zubcovas, and he has a fascinating question for us. Will AI replace interpreters? So I'm very excited. Please give a warm welcome to Aleksejus Zubcovas. The stage is yours.
One, two, 1, 2. Hello, everyone. So, raise your hand who thinks that AI will change the interpretation industry in 5 years. Okay, few hands. Okay, cool. So I will share some insights since I'm working in this industry quite like 4 years, and we will be able to discuss and see how AI changes this industry. So, first of all, since we're in Germany, I would like to quote German Chancellor that he thinks that AI will replace interpreters in midterm. So, but in fact, I think it's a big statement, since only in European Parliament there are 3,000 interpreters who works only for their own meetings. So just imagine if we take out all 3,000 interpreters, what will happen with their own meetings where they have 24 languages at the same time. So this is quite interesting fact. Okay, so who doesn't know, I would like to share how AI works. So first of all, we have speech from the meeting. Then AI need to convert that to the text. Then machine do the translation, and we get a text, and then we convert text back to speech. So this is how you get simple AI. If you need to add quality, then you need some glossary added. So the example is with vitamin B. Who knows what does it mean, vitamin B, in German? I think some of people knows that it's a relationship. But if you translate that through AI, he never says that. So that's what about the difference between interpreters who knows every language on the highest level, like A level, and then we have AI who's still learning a lot. So he needs also a glossary added. So now just imagine if these two gentlemen would use AI, and we wouldn't hear any English audio. So just imagine what would happen. I think we would have, the situation where AI would damage the whole world. So basically, what I see in this industry, the main drivers who affects is cost. So basically, private sector is looking for the solution which is cheaper than real interpreters. Because just for comparison, imagine that one interpretation hour with a human costs around 1,000 euros. So this is average per meeting. So just imagine how much European Parliament spends with 24 languages during their own meeting. And now we have AI who can replace it, and the cost of it will be 10 times less. But we have a quality question. So with a quality, I mean that interpreters, they usually prepare before the meeting. When it comes to AI, you can only, what to do is only add the glossary, that's it. So you have some limits. But the main question is where interpretation is a must to have, because corporates incorporates, it's more nice to have. That's the reason why they are looking for the solution like AI. But in institutional sector, you will see that AI has the step in, but still interpreters will be next 10 years. So I like this question because then people start to think, who will be responsible if AI will have mistranslation? Because if we have interpreter, then it's pretty clear that interpreter takes all the responsibility what he says or what he doesn't. So he always can ask a question if he didn't understand the meaning what president of one country or another said. AI will not do that. If AI thinks that he wants to start something with another country, he will say that, and he will not ask. So this question, I think on the private sector, they even do not think about this question. But if we take the institutional sector, they have this question as a priority. Another comparison is confidentiality and security. So imagine interpreters have the standards. Let me take an example, AIC organization. This is Association for Interpreters globally. So basically, interpreters need to be accredited to work in European Parliament, as example. When it comes to AI, again, we have the situation where even bigger organizations do not trust AI because they don't know where data will be in the end. So this is, again, the question why we still have a big gap in the institutional sector. So the main message is that AI shouldn't be like a solution. It's a tool for the meetings. If you have a goal, let's say, to add extra language where you don't have interpreters. But at the same time, you need to understand that that for the solution, you need much more components, including interpreters, including conferencing solutions, and only then you can add AI as a component. So let me explain this industry, how the meeting evolution happened from the COVID times and what is happening right now. So from the left side, you can see what was before COVID. So we had the regular meetings on site with a fixed physical location, dedicated hardware technology, and that's it. But during the COVID, we had online shift. So even the most important meetings could happen online, sitting at home. But then, after COVID, some people wanted to come back to offices or to organizations. So we had the shift that 50% of people was online, another 50% was on-site. But another issue here in the hybrid revolution was that participants who was on-site, they had an issue that they didn't have so much features as online people. So let me explain you. Online people could comment, could raise hands, could do additional things, which on-site people couldn't. So the same with interpreters. As you see in hybrid revolution, we already could make sure that interpreters could join on-site and online. So it doesn't matter. We could mix both. And then now we have conference singularity. Just imagine that one meeting can happen with on-site interpreters, with online interpreters, and with AI. So this is the revolution which is happening today. And for me, this is the big statement, and the future which I see is that AI cannot be as a solution because it's only one component of the whole meeting evolution. So I hope so that now you see the difference between interpreters and AI. And I think that AI will not change interpreters, but interpreters who knows how to use AI tools will change those who don't. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aleksejus Zubcovas. So thank you for the interesting presentation. So I have one or two questions. Maybe we have some minutes left. Are there any new AI capabilities which look promising to you in the future of interpreting?
Yeah, so AI as a tool, I see that it can help to reduce preparation time. So interpreters already using different tools to make sure that they can handle the translation faster and more efficiently.
Mm-hmm. And in your view, what is maybe the one thing AI still cannot capture in human interpretation?
That's a good question. So, as I mentioned, the sayings of German culture, like vitamin B or something else, AI will not be able to do unless you will make sure that you will prepare AI for that. So what I see and what we do in a company, we are working with clients to make sure that their AI can understand the glossary of their own organization. So let's take an example, World Bank. World Bank is adopting AI, but not replacing interpreters. Interpreters will still handle the meetings on site, but AI will do additional job to make sure that in 10 years, it could add additional value to some meetings.
So when you look at the different languages, are there languages which are harder for the AI to translate than other languages?
Yeah. So at the moment, if you choose the UN languages, you probably, do you know UN languages? So it's six UN languages. So those those languages can have a very good AI translation because it has a very big historical, how you call it, data set.
Yeah.
When it comes to other languages, I'm from Lithuania. If you try AI with Lithuanian language, it will be an issue. I already checked that.
So very interesting. Thank you very much, Aleksejus Zubcovas, for sharing your solutions and perspectives.
Thank you.
Thank you.